Hi, I'm here to talk to you today about the Vernonia School District First Acton family. You'll find this on page 252 in our textbook. It's case 7.13. Um, this case is obviously the school district, Vernonia School District versus the Actons. James Acton is the actual defendant, but his family, obviously, him and his family is supporting him. The plaintiff is obviously the Vernonia School District. A little bit about the case is just kind of a little background. Vernonia is a small town in Oregon. They only have one high school, and the school district feels like there is a large drug problem. In the early 80s, they felt like they didn't have any drug issues. Mid 80s, they had a few. Late 80s, they said that it has multiplied, and they feel like they have a lead on where it's coming from and why. They said the discipline referrals have almost doubled in the amount of discipline referrals they had this year, or in the late 80s. So the school employees claim the drug increase is led by the athletes of the school. So therefore, Vernonia School District took it in their own hands, and they tried to figure out what they could do. They took their own actions. And so they started off by offering drug classes. They brought in special speakers to kind of lead people away from drugs and obviously let them know what they're doing and the outcome they're going to cause. That worked for a little bit, but didn't really have the impact they were looking for. So the school district held a parent meeting. In this parent meeting, they had an open board for suggestion, and they had a unanimous decision voting by the parents to allow drug testing for all athletes before they are allowed to participate. They brought the community in. They presented their concern, and everybody kind of agreed on what's going on. Verbal agreement. So what they decided was every parent and athlete had to sign and return a consent form before participating in the athletics. This consent form would allow the school district to have a random drug test at any time for the athlete. Obviously, there would be consequences if they did not pass the drug test, and they would go from there. What I did like about it was, if they didn't pass the first time, they would offer help. They would offer classes. They would offer basically a rehab type situation. They'd be suspended from play, but then once they went through the classes and the help, and they could come back, as long as they had their grades and eligibility wise, they could come back, and then they would have a mandatory drug test every 2 to 3 weeks. And I was impressed with that part of it. So the lawsuit that was filed in 1991. James Acton and his parents refused to sign the papers giving consent to the school to allow the random drug test. Remind you that James Acton is a 7th grader at this time in 1991. They said that the testing violated the 4th and the 14th Amendment. Just to let you know, the 4th Amendment protects from illegal search and seizure. Obviously, we know what that is. They can't come in and just search you just because they might think that, or it has to be a probable cause. They have to have a warrant. So that protects you from that. Also, the 14th Amendment kind of extends off of that, and it includes state officers and public officials. So they just basically can't use their authority to kind of come in and take over. So the court, on this case, the district court ruled that drug testing was reasonable and constitutional. So at first, obviously, the defendants did not get what they liked, so the appeal was given, and the higher court reversed the decision and said that drug testing the students is violation of the 4th and 14th Amendment. obviously it's a long story short, but I feel I kind of see both sides of it. As a coach, we don't, and administrators, we don't want any drugs in the school. Um, but also there is a reason we have the Fourth and the 14th Amendment is for, um, you know, obviously our rights and whatnot. Um, I believe personally, I, I, I don't see anything wrong with a drug test. With, if you're not doing it, there's nothing wrong with going ahead and testing. I believe that, let's go ahead and test the coaches and the players and all the teachers, and let's have random drug tests. Different companies have random drug tests. I don't see why you can't do just random drug testing in the school districts too. I know it's public school districts, government funding, different issues like that, but to keep a drug-free environment, um, we would hope that everybody would stick to the rules and follow the rules. But obviously, we know that everybody does not follow the rules. So, um, Vernonia School District versus Acton, um, went to the district court. District court did not approve the defendant's case. Then the defendants appealed, and the court did reverse the decision. So thank you and have a good day.